Hi guys, welcome to the video for Pisces season. I'm going to do this video for Aries. So what we have here going on is the sun is now in Pisces. So when you're looking up from Earth, you will see our sun in the constellation of Pisces. So that's where everything comes from. The energy of our sun, which is force, ambition, and personal power, masculine fire in the 12th house, which is known as the spiritual energy or the unseen, intuition, the unknown, mystical energies. It's an element of water, so it's a water sign because it has to do with your feelings and how you feel about things, going with your intuition instead of going with your logical mind on things. So we have for Aries the very fiery Mars in Capricorn, which wants ambition and power, fame and fortune, is directly aligned or sextiled to Neptune in Pisces. So Neptune in Pisces is the fantasy. It's mystical. It's, making your dreams come true, your hidden desires, making these things come true. So Venus and Mars are aligned, very powerful energy in the house of career, fame, and fortune, the fruits of your labor. So I feel like there's a lot of really good energy happening with the sun in Pisces. You could be feeling very intuitive, very sensitive. It's a quieter energy. It's not so ambitious, but the sun brings in force and power. So you could have a lot of psychic downloads or psychic epiphanies right now. That's basically for all people. So we have Aquarian energy still with Mercury in Aquarius connecting to Saturn. People are talking about things that are very serious, about commitments, principles, belief systems. Saturn is order and wanting achievement, stability. But Saturn can be sort of a cruel energy if it's too strict or if it's too authoritarian. And Mercury is about the things in our everyday life that we talk about. So it's Gemini and Virgo, our habits, and also the people we talk to, friends, family, and neighbors, people who are close to you. But this discussion with Mercury is on a global scale. Aquarius is big. It's a big network of people. It's not just the person next door or the person next to you. This is something bigger than that. So if you can try and keep that in mind, it's not just you and your loved ones. This is something bigger. So we have very good, very low, only one square. So we have Taurus squared to Mercury. So it wants you to think before you speak, because Taurus is slow moving, practical, very cautious, because it wants stability. It's ruled by Venus. It wants peace. So it's at a 90-degree angle to Mercury. So it's basically saying, think before you speak. What would the consequences be of you saying something on a large scale? Like, would it go viral? Would lots of people hear about something that you said? And Saturn can be like discipline, order, something where you say something that means a lot. So it could be, you just want to be cautious, or think about the words you say before you say them, because the impact could be really big. A lot of people could see it or hear it, and they could make a judgment based on that. Saturn carries with it weight, and it basically can make or break someone's career as well. Like if somebody says something that they're like, oh, I meant that as a joke, but a lot of people saw it or something like that, then people would be like, well, nobody thought that was a joke. People thought that was real. They thought you really meant that. And it can be something negative as well. Taurus, though, is Venus energy. It could have to do with money, tangible goods, appearances. So just really sort of be slow when you're thinking of something, which is Mercury. So Gemini is like, you might have lots of ideas, but just think about the idea with caution before you say it or put it out there, because it can have a very heavy effect of Saturn. The weight of Saturn is here. So and it's like you might not be able to take it back if you said something to someone that went viral. Like, you can't really, you can apologize, which would be sort of a Pisces or a Scorpio energy, like to apologize. But if it went crazy, then maybe it would be something you can't undo, unsalvageable words. So like, even I saw something yesterday where I was just like, that is so negative. Like, it was just someone's opinion of someone, and I thought, that is just so negative, like, in every way. Like, I won't ever watch that television show again. Like, I will never watch that show again, because what they were saying was meant as jokes, but you could tell it wasn't a joke. It was real, and it wasn't funny, and it was just nasty. And I was like, that's not funny, like, to make fun of someone's appearance. Like, Taurus is the appearance of a person. I feel like that's not funny. That's mean, and that's awful. That's showing the character of your soul. And so I thought, I really don't like that. And in some ways, I mean, people will see this on a large scale and they'll be like, wow, like, I don't like that either. So it's good to see in some ways. It's the universe sort of like bringing it out, like, here it is. So what do we have for Aries? Power, ambition, and force, connecting to Neptune. So Neptune is your fantasy, it's mystical things, it's the unseen. It can be dreams and daydreams. You could be having dreams that are very powerful, like epiphanies, where you have insight into something, like career inspiration coming from your dreams that are manifesting in your brain. You're coming up with these ideas, and it could be spirit as well. With Pisces, it could be like your angels and your guides giving you information that you need to know and you need to see through a dream. That's Pisces energy. It's the energy of King Neptune, Poseidon, everything that is like a fantasy, mermaids and unicorns, magical things. But it's also spirit, and it's also magic, things that just happen for no reason, no logical reason. And your Mars, Aries, is directly connected to this in a good way. There's no square, there's no resistance. It's just it's all good for you. So I'm really happy about that. The universe has your back for sure. The Mars and Venus alignment with Pluto too is life-changing. Pluto is the energy of Scorpio, transformation and change. And then we have Venus, Mars. It's like very, very strong ambition with emotion behind it. It's like love and hate, or it's not, Mars isn't hate. Mars is ambition. So we have force and love with Pluto, major change and major transformation. So you could be very, very determined right now. If you have some great ideas for books or movies, or if you have, if you feel like escaping, because Pisces can be escape into fantasy, like read a fantasy book or watch like the whole Lord of the Rings series, or if you want to watch some, movies that sort of pull you into a fantasy realm, that's totally fine, because it can inspire your spirit, because Pisces is all about the spirit. If you don't have a spirit, then you're not alive. You're not a human being. So you are just nothing. So we all have a spirit and a soul. So you have to keep your soul inspired with this Mars sextile to Neptune. So it's excellent. I really like it. I'm really happy about this alignment. And we've got the healer of the ages, which is the energy of supernatural, huge blessings coming in for you. All right, show us the cards for Aries. We could do love, romance, or career. Let's just see what pops up. I already did the daily, but I'd like to do one more. If I could focus on love, I'll do that. Let's see. Action. So I know for Aries today, you had 8 of Rods as your energy. Like, you're busy. It's Mercury in Sagittarius. You could be talking a lot, speaking a lot, sharing information, doing YouTube videos, anything where you're Gemini, Virgo, which is talking to people, And Sagittarius, higher learning, education, philosophy, belief systems, all of that stuff. So that's Eight of Wands. Oh, look, we are getting Jesus, the healer of the ages. We're getting the supernatural blessing, the huge blessing. So this is about, basically, it's very Pisces. It's about the unseen. It's about the other side of the veil that we don't see. It's, you know, God's blessing on your life. So that's truly amazing right there. Bottom of the deck is the spiritual path. Maybe some of you will pull out some spiritual books today and really get into spirituality, or maybe you'll start watching a movie or a documentary, something that pulls your spirit into something. Healer of the ages, though, specifically means a blessing and a healing from the other side of the veil. Okay, so I really like this alignment because there's very few red lines, which are squares and resistance. This is a very harmonious energy. The moon in Libra is your emotions want fairness and balance, and it's in direct opposition to needing to heal the self, Chiron and Aries. So just work on you. If you feel like something's unfair, just work on yourself and improve yourself before trying to fix another person, basically. Because the moon is, emotions are connected to a partnership or another person. So, but it's opposing the energy of needing to heal yourself. So if that makes sense. So what do we have here? Show us Aries energy, maybe love. Empress. Wow. So we have here Venus, abundance, the energy of love and fertility, flourishing, abundance, the energy of motherhood or Mother Earth. Seven of Cups in the crossing. Lots of choices to make. There could be some confusion. This is also fantasy, escaping, daydreaming. Okay, underlying energy is a Four of Swords, resting the mind. Resting, seeking peace. Okay, most recent past, it could be also someone around you, is in a Nine of Swords. There was an energy of overthinking a situation, Gemini, too much information coming in, too much data, you know, too much fear. Oh my God. So we got here a Ten of Pentacles, money, wealth, and abundance coming in for you here, Aries. Stability, strong commitments that form a legacy. Okay, so really, really good with that. All right, spirits and angels, show us the messages here for Aries. Ooh, the victory card, winning. Coming out like a hero. So this is the energy of being a hero or feeling like a hero. Beating the odds. And I think that was my video today. I called it Beating the Odds because this is Ten of Pentacles and Six of Wands, the hero. You overcame something and now you're truly being seen in a really good light, like a hero. There was all this like mental anxiety perhaps during, because it's in the past. That could have been during the retrogrades, because a retrograde can bring back around events that you haven't fully healed from and you needed to heal again, or you needed to go through something again in order to, you know, learn the lesson. Maybe you have to learn many times. Now we do have this Seven of Swords on the bottom. What's this? Three of Swords, Eight of Coin. I think somebody's around you is trying to improve themselves. There may have been someone who, you know, didn't tell the truth or something like that. I don't feel like it's affected you in any way. You may have cut off communication from this person. It may have been a female figure in your life, but we have Seven of Cups in the crossing. You may be thinking about this person, but it doesn't really matter because the energy that you're coming up with is this huge blessing, this hero energy of overcoming everything. And I feel like you've had a lot of help here. You've had a lot of help from spirits, angels, and your guardian angels, God, Jesus. You've had like every kind of support system, even though, you know, it felt very difficult at times. It may have felt like, with this Nine of Swords and Four of Swords, it may have felt like everyone's against you, or it may have felt like, you know, people talk about you or something like that. I don't think that's even realistic. Not everyone can be talking about you. And I think there may have been, with the Four of Swords, so the Three of Swords are underlying, there may have been 3 people that you just stopped talking to. And I don't know. I mean, maybe those 3 people were a source of information for you that made you feel stressed out. So you've overcome the odds here. You have self-respect too with the Empress. If this is your energy, it's about self-respect, caring about yourself. Like, you truly do matter. It's not like you're just sacrificing all the time and you don't matter. Like, you do matter. Filtering out the information is really important with Nine of Swords in the past energy. You don't want to allow in information that's just like wasted information, like that's just going to stress your brain, stress you out. So we have you coming up as a hero here. Very good. All those retrograding planetary energies are now in the past. Everything is direct. Everything is going well. There's no reason to feel worried or concerned. The universe definitely has your back right here. So Aries, thank you so very much for tuning in to your bonus read for the day and my discussion of Pisces Sun. Thank you all. I really appreciate you. Please check out my website, starseed1111.com, and have a great day, guys. Bye.